Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Shake It. Today we're going to be reacting to BTS feat Sakshma Srivastav. I hope I didn't butcher that name. Sakshma. Now, why are you on? 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Shake It. Today we're going to be reacting to BTS interview by Sakshma Srivastav. I think I got that right. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. But I think it's Sakshma. That part I am confident about. But yeah, so this is an interview that they had, and people, when I was watching the, BTS being disrespected, I got recommended to watch this because apparently this is a really good interview, which I am super interested in. So yeah, let's go. Let's get right into it.
We're together for India. Stay strong.
V.
We have to talk about your voice. Jungkook, I love your hair.
India BTS Army. आपका हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
Super!
Thank you, Sakshma.
Hi guys, my name is Sakshma Srivastav and I hope that all of you who are watching the show from your homes are happy and healthy. My guests today, they are singers, they are dancers, they are songwriters, they are philanthropists, and they are models, and they are very handsome. Please give it up for the biggest K-pop group in the world, BTS. Hi!
Here we are, the BTS. Hi.
I can immediately tell this is gonna be good. All right, I just like the vibe immediately. She seems like a very bright person, and she has that positive energy, which I think is gonna translate into a good interview.
Hi!
Hi,
Please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Jimin. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Orem. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, I'm Suga. Nice to meet you.
I'm J-Hope. Namaste.
Nice to meet you. I'm V. Namaste.
I'm Jungkook. Nice to meet you.
Namaste.
Namaste, worldwide handsome guy Jin.
Oh, worldwide.
I love each time Jin says that. I'm not gonna lie. All right, but I like the introductions.
Handsome, of course, very, very handsome. Okay, we have to talk about your song, Butter. Please tell us about the concept of the song and what was the most fun part about shooting it.
It's no hard track. It's really cool. It's just a dance pop track with summer vibes. We try to dance smooth like butter. That's all about the song. Try to give the positive energy and the danceable vibes to the world. And we really enjoy recording it, but many members, they had quite a hard times to pronounce the English lyrics.
Yes.
Right. Okay, my next question to Jin. I have to ask you that when I was doing my research on you, I watched hundreds of your performances and you sing and you dance like a dream. But I went to the comments section and I saw that 90% of the comments were about how you are so handsome. And I felt like, of course you are handsome, but I feel like do you think because there's so much focus on how good you look, sometimes it overshadows the fact that you are so much more than that you're also a very talented and hardworking musician?
일단
That's actually a wonderful question. And just real quick, before we hear his answer, the part with butter, I actually really like it. And they had a hard time pronouncing it, but they really just worked through it. They really tried their best. But let's see what he says.
Very talented and hardworking musician?
일단 뭐 그렇게 생각하진 않고요. 뭐 제가 외모가 잘생겼다고 해서 뭐 노래가 부르는 게 마이너스가 되지는 않으니까 저는 더 뭐 이걸 잘하고 뭐 얼굴이 잘생겼다 해서 더 부가적으로 추가가 돼가지고 더 좋은 플러스 요소가 된다고 생각을 하고 뭐 얼굴이 다른 거를 방해한다 뭔가 이렇게 봤을 때 저쪽으로 눈이 조금 더 갈 수는 있지만 얼굴 때문에 다른 것들이 더 이렇게 뭔가 낮아진다, 기준이 낮아진다 이런 거는 아니라고 생각합니다. 뭐랄까 맛있는 음식에 이렇게 장식을 조금 더 추가하는 기분?
I rate that answer. All right, that was a great answer. He's actually right. He looks good. That doesn't mean that people are just gonna be like, all right, he looks good. No, it's like he said, it's like icing on the cake. He's a wonderful musician. He's a wonderful in many ways, and then he got the looks.
That's a very interesting answer. Very well said, very well said. Okay, my next question to Sugar. I want to ask you that BTS, of course, has given us a lot of songs based on your personal suffering and pain. Usually when something happens to us in our lives, which is not a happy memory, we want to forget about it and not think about it. But for you as an artist, to make songs and music inspired from difficult memories, that means you have to go back and feel all those emotions again. Is that a difficult process emotionally?
Great question.
어렵지는 않았고요. 평소에 저희가 진짜 좀 많이 곡을 좀 써서 작업물들이 좀 많아요. 저희 멤버들이. 그러다 보니까 개인 작업을 할 때 사실상 어떤 이야기를 할지가 항상 모든 멤버들이 고민을 많이 하는데 그런 경험들이 있다는 거에 대해서 오히려 좀 지금 돌이켜보면 좀 감사하다는 생각도 들고 왜냐하면 더 다양한 이야기를 할 수 있었던 것 같아가지고 그리고 그 당시에는 다시 생각해내는 게 괴로웠지만 지금은 또 그렇지 않아요. 내고 나면 좀 많이 해소되는 부분도 있어가지고 저는 딱 반반인 것 같아요.
So,
Just a real pause right there. I actually really appreciate the fact that he actually talked about that because we all have different ways of healing, and I think by them putting out that music shows that they've taken the step to start the process, and by releasing it, it's it's part of the whole healing process that they go through. And I really mess with the fact that they let us in because we as fans, we can't demand it, like what's wrong with you, what's happened, but these guys let us know by themselves, which is a really nice thing.
is it also cathartic? Same to Sugar. Is it cathartic when you actually make music out of it? Does it help you cope up with those emotions in the past?
저 같은 경우는 많이 도움이 된 것 같고요. 그리고 이제 많은 사람들이 되게 트라우마나 안 좋은 기억을 가지고 살지만 어느 순간 그걸 이겨내야 되는 순간이 분명히 존재하고 또 좀 정리해야 되는 순간이 분명 필요하다고 생각이 드는데 저는 그 과정 중에 하나가 이제 음악을 발표했던 순간들인 것 같아요.
Right.
Great
Beautiful.
answer.
Very well said. Let me come to J-Hope. Firstly, I have to tell you what you did for the children in Tanzania was really, really cool. It was a really nice thing to do. Such a hero. For those who don't know, J-Hope on Children's Day donated 100 million Korean won to the children in Tanzania who are suffering from violence. And in fact, all the members of BTS from time to time have donated money to help people in need, which is absolutely amazing. My question to
So much respect. All right, now doesn't matter how much they donate, the fact that they donate, and these guys don't talk about it, these guys don't release it to the press, these guys are doing it out of their good heart, and people find out and they share the news of these good actions. But I really am proud of these guys.
to you, J-Hope, is that when people talk about BTS, they say most successful band in the world, they say legends of K-pop, and probably every single artist in the world wants to be where BTS is today, but you are already there. When you have achieved that level of success, what is the next goal that drives you? What is the next big thing? What is that BTS dreams to achieve now?
사실 지금 와서 생각을 해보면은 정말 무궁무진한 꿈들을 가지면서 지금 이 자리까지 왔지만은 사실 그 중심에 하나는 그냥 저희 것을 온전하게 잘 하고 잘 지키고 잘 즐기고 했기 때문에 그냥 뭔가 운명적으로 많은 부분들이 이루어졌다라고 생각이 들기 때문에 그냥 앞으로도 뭔가 분명한 목표를 두다기보다는 그냥 저희 것을 또 알아서 열심히 하면은 또 많은 부분들이 오지 않을까라는 생각이 들고요. 그리고 사실 이제 또 내년에 또 그래미가 있으니까 그래미적인 부분에 대해서도 목표를 잡으려면 잡을 수 있겠죠. 그래서 항상 저희 것을 열심히 하고 앞으로도 꾸준히 뭔가 음악과 퍼포먼스를 열심히 하면서 사람들에게 좋은 영광과 많은 그런 즐거움을 드리고 싶습니다.
Beautifully spoken. That's very well said. That's very well said, J-Hope.
I actually agree with that 100%. You know, one thing, I firmly believe in this. Now, you know, you may have a different view, and that's also 100% okay. But I believe that if you do something and you do it for yourself, and you're doing it because, you know, you like it and you want it with no ulterior motives and anything, I think that, you know, you are gonna have your best shot at it, because while these guys are doing their best, doing everything that they can to succeed and just enjoy their work of art, a lot of people in the same industry use that time and energy to try to take these guys down. Now that's where they went wrong. Why don't you focus? Why don't you take that time, take that energy, take that effort and use it to, you know, better your own artists or better your own work, you know? That's what I really believe in.
Okay, RM, my question to you is 8 years into the business, and I think BTS has tried so many concepts and given so many genres to the audience, and the fans are really hungry for something new with every single comeback. I want to ask you that when you have tried so many things, now is it hard to sort of reinvent yourself every single time? Is it hard to surprise the audience and bring something new to the table every single time?
Basically, it's never been easy. We, in average, we've been releasing like new music twice a year, and sometimes it happened like 3 times a year. And mostly, like, except Dynamite and this Butter, we've been releasing like 8 to 10 tracks. So it's a really a lot of amount to put in, because never seen such artists like release this kind of amount of music, and of course the contents, the videos, visuals, the behind the scenes. And it would be lie if I say that there's no pressure and it's always full of joy. But actually, you know, that's what's fun about this whole life and the career. That was one of the biggest reasons that made our current position, actually. Fans and people always expect the new creativity of ourselves, our new images, new hair, new music, new messages, and our new kind of everything. So it's been pressure, but thanks to the pressure, we've been trying to practice and trying to create the new images. In summary, I'll say, like, it's never been easy and it will never be, but it's still fun. And that's one of the biggest motivation that we could ever have. That's what BTS is right now and will be forever, I think.
You are always so articulate.
That's what I wanted to say. That was very, very articulate. He elaborated on his thoughts and he explained so nicely. And his answer is actually really good. Because, well, he's not gonna say it, but they thrive under pressure. These guys, pressure on them is like a fuel for them. And like he said, it's not always, you know, flowers. There's also rainy days, cloudy days, stormy days, but they work through it, and it's because they're a squad. And I really appreciate that answer, because if you think about it, he is so right. Now, name me another group or artist that these guys don't just make music. They release music, they do live performances of the said music, they do variety shows, they do behind the scenes, they do individual projects, they do, you know, dance practices, fan videos. It's just so much content. And I think people may like overlook that, but they really produce a lot of things. And, you know, producing good quality content takes time. So yeah, great answer.
When you speak, it's always so articulate and so intellectual. It's always a pleasure to listen to you.
Thanks for
Like,
saying
really
that.
speak so well. Okay, my question to Jimin. At a young age, the impact that you have as BTS is absolutely incredible and enormous in the world. But the thing is, there's so much scrutiny that every single thing that you might say, every sentence is dissected on social media, every single picture taken is also discussed on social media. Can that be intimidating at times? Do you think it makes you think twice before you might do anything or say anything on camera?
항상 이제 조심해야 되고 부담을 가진 적도 있지만 사실 그만큼 또 저희를 관심을 가지고 저희를 이렇게 봐주시는 분들이 많다는 거를 느끼고 또 저희의 이런 뭔가 말과 행동들이 어느 사람에게는 누군가에게는 또 좋은 영향이 될 수 있다는 사실이 굉장히 저희에게 행복한 일이기도 한 것 같아요. 그래서 더욱더 긍정적이고 좋은 영향을 나눠주고 싶다는 생각이 도리어 더 커지지 않았나 그런 생각이 듭니다.
Very classy. Very, very classy. Okay, V.
I mean, I really like Jimin's energy, but yeah, he's right. They have to be cautious, and yes, there is pressure from both sides. From the fans and from the other group, if you want to call them that, because a picture comes out and you have no idea how that fan is going to respond to it, but these guys are just doing what they do the best, just be themselves and make sure I mean, I don't even think that they gotta act or be like, all right, we can't do this, we can't do that, but they're just being like, they know the system, they know the industry, they're not just gonna act like they don't know it. So yeah, they're handling themselves really good.
We have to talk about your voice. V. You have a beautiful voice, and it has the power to make the listener feel a lot of emotions, and it's sexy, and it's just amazing, and just keeps getting better and better with time. I want to ask you, is that something that you have worked on and polished it with a lot of vocal exercising and practice, or is it something that a singer just has to be born with, and no matter how much you practice, you can't get it if you don't already have it?
일단은 옛날에는 이제 먹어가는 발성이라고 선생님께 많이 혼났거든요. 근데 이제 이거를 저도 많이 갈고 닦아가지고 이렇게 장점으로 바뀔 수 있지 않았나 싶습니다.
It's a beautiful voice. It's like if you sing all night, the world will listen all night. Okay, Jungkook.
Just like V himself, he didn't need much. All he had to do was do a little body movement, do a little look, and give a short and precise answer. I like it.
First of all, I love your hair. It's absolutely stunning. Good choice of color. I want to ask you that BTS has had a slow journey to the top. You guys have had your fair share of struggle in the beginning of your career. I want to ask you, what is the one important thing that, like a lesson that you learned in that time, which is very valuable, something that you carry with you till now and will stay with you forever?
저는 진짜로 데뷔 전부터 지금까지 멤버들한테서 배운 것도 너무 많고, 그리고 제가 이렇게 막 사회생활 하면서도 배운 것도 너무 많고, 그래가지고 뭐 하나하나 꼽을 수 없는데, 그리고 저는 약간 배웠다기보다 제 주위 환경이 너무 좀 좋은 사람들밖에 없었어가지고 좀 되게 고마운 마음, 뭔가 배우려고 하지 않았지만 좀 그렇게 만들어진 것 같아서 되게 고맙다고 생각하고, 모르겠는데 지금도 사람이 되어가고 있지 않나 그런 생각합니다.
Okay, one more thing. Of course, because you guys have such busy schedules, I'm.
All right, so his answer, Jungkook is just he's just so humble, right? And you see it through interviews. Like just because they have a song where they act a certain way, or they, you know, it's themed in a certain way, doesn't mean that they're not humble. Now you can see how humble it is, because one of the most important things that he put out was, it wasn't a lesson, but it's the fact that he had good company around him. Now people don't realize how important this is, not just for, you know, in a group like this, but also, you know, for kids that are growing up, surrounding them with good company will, of course, influence that person, that kid, to maybe stray away from doing things that they might have done if they had bad company. So, and that is why he released that song, "Begin," where he really gives his thanks and his appreciation, just being thankful to his, you know, like he says it, his youngs. And yeah, great answer.
So there are days when you're very tired. On days when you're tired and emotionally exhausted, how do you manage to turn up on set and deliver a performance where you're supposed to look happy and excited?
뭐 정말 저희 팬분들이 저희를 지켜보는 거잖아요. 그러니까 저희는 뭐 되게 굉장히 대충 할 수 없다 뭐 이런 생각을 가지고, 네, 우리 팬분들이 보는 거니까 열심히 하자 이러면서 다들 피곤해도 다 참고 이겨내고 하는 것 같습니다.
How professional. It's very professional. Okay. So unfortunately, India is going through a very difficult time right now because of the COVID-19, and in the middle of that, your BTS Indian Army managed to raise 2 million Indian rupees within 24 hours and donate it to the patients and counting. Please share a message for them. It will mean so much to them.
Before they share the message, I really respect that. All right, you guys, you know, it's such a, it's positivity that breeds positivity, and it's so nice to see.
Thank you for the beautiful armies in India. We miss you, and we hope that we could be there in front of you as fast as possible. And let us stay strong in these challenging times. Our prayers go to everyone currently fighting against COVID-19, and we hope to see you soon, safe and sound.
Army, do not lose hope.
We're together for India. Stay strong.
Stay strong.
Let's go.
Okay, I have to ask you this.
How can you not love these guys? Just dang. Now, as a leader, you expect certain things, and RM doesn't let you down. He's there, and he knows how to speak, and it's from the heart. You see it, and I love that J-Hope, you know, he went out of his way to also add his little thing, and they all just, it's so inspiring. And I'm sure for those you know, Indian fans that are watching, and they were watching during this time when he came out, that meant a lot to them. Nice.
This because the Indian Army wants to know, when is BTS coming to India for a concert?
We truly hope that the situation gets as soon as possible, better as soon as possible. And if the opportunity comes, I hope we can see each other like safely. We send our best wishes for India's health. Many, including UNICEF, our partner for the Love Myself campaign, are sending their support as well. So we're aware that India is suffering badly from the pandemic. So after it, we truly hope that we can be there and, like, you know, claim that things are over and we're here together right now.
Oh, we can't wait to have you as well. It'll be such an honor if BTS comes to India. There are so many fans who are just waiting for you to come. They're already saving money for the tickets, by the way. Okay.
Oh, I have no doubt you guys are saving. Those piggy banks are full, I'm sure. You guys are like, you know, just to be safe, let me start working on a second one. But I honestly hope that, you know, that you guys, because I know that there's a lot of fans, you know, and everyone wants to see them live. And I sincerely hope as well that the pandemic just, it's been far too long with this pandemic. You know, I'm in Sweden, and I had COVID in January, and it was not easy. It was not easy. Actually, my whole family got it. But, you know, thankfully, we made it through. But even before that, ever since, I think, in May of 2020, we started wearing masks, right? And we're still wearing masks. Now, I'm not gonna say anything else other than that, but I'm not just doing it for me. I'm also doing it for anyone that I can help, like anything to make it better, you know. So I really just hope that this thing goes over so that the fans that deserve it, that want it, you all do. Hopefully they can go on a nice world tour. You know, with Permission to Dance, they have something there. But yeah.
Okay, we cannot wrap up without one thing. There's a tradition on our show. Whenever we have a foreign artist, we request them to say one sentence in our language, Hindi. So is it okay if I make you say one sentence in Hindi?
Yep.
So is it okay if I make you say, Indian BTS Army, you live in our heart? Is that okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Super. Say Indian BTS Army,
Indian BTS Army,
आप हमारे
आप हमारे
दिल में
दिल में
रहते हैं.
रहते हैं.
Oh, so beautiful. You guys are so fast. Can we have that in one go?
Okay.
Can we have that in one go?
Come on.
One more time. Yes, yes.
Show
Okay.
us. What is it?
Indian BTS Army, आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
रहते हैं.
RM got it.
रहते हैं. 자, okay.
어렵다.
하나, 둘, 셋. Indian BTS Army, आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
All right, the boat was a bit rocky, but I like it.
One more. Okay, one more. Retake. आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
रहते हैं. आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
다시 한번 가자. 4, 2, 3이야. 4, 2, 3. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋. Indian Army. Indian BTS Army. आप हमारे दिल में रहते हैं.
Super! Oh, that's a 10 on 10. That was perfect. You guys are so fast at learning. Incredible. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, Jungkook.
Thank you,
It
Indian.
was so nice to have you on my show. It was my honor. And you guys make the world such a happy place. I hope that all the happiness multiplies into 1,000 times and comes back to you.
Thank you, Sakshma.
Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Bora hai.
Thank you.
Namaste. Bye.
I'm not Jungkook. I thought you'd say the part in Blood, Sweat and Tears where remember you were in the air suspended with your waist with a string.
그거 생각보다 어려운 게 전혀 없습니다. 그냥 벨트 메고 그냥 위로 올라가면 자동으로 올려줘요. 근데 되게 재밌습니다.
I'm sorry for pausing so many times. I just didn't want it to go. All right, I don't know. I really like that answer. All right, like, you know, it's not that hard. You just put a belt in there, you just suspend you, and oh my god. All right, so this interview was an absolute banger. All right, this was a pleasure to go through. If you guys have any other interviews that are, you know, good, please let me know. But I gotta give credit to Sakshma, because she was really coming up with, you know, great questions that they can proudly answer, that they can just, it's like interesting to see and get insight into some of their mentalities, how they work, how they think, and get to know that part. And I really think that she conducted herself perfectly. It was great questions, and she was met with equally high quality answers by the guys. And honestly, they're just such a nice group. Like, you can feel the vibe immediately. When I started, I just sensed it was going to be a good interview. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish it was longer. You know, it was nice to see them, but these guys, they have a lot of things to do. But yeah, like when she said that you guys bring a lot of happiness to people, and I hope that, you know, it multiplies and comes back to you. I sincerely agree with that. People, here's the thing, right? Before I got into this BTS journey, if you would have told me that BTS went through what they did and they work so hard and they do all these kind of things, I would have been like, no way. No artist does that. No group does that. But that's the problem. I didn't have an opinion. Some people make their opinion up without knowing about what the context is, what the background is, how the journey has been. You can't just, I mean, you can if you want to. You know, it's your own free will if you want to slap your opinion on something. But it doesn't look good when you haven't done your research, when you haven't checked it out. And that's what I did, you know. I just started to get into BTS and I learned more about them. I was like so shocked by how much work they do, how much hate and just people trying to bring them down, all the struggles and their highs, their lows, you know. It's just learning more and more about them. You can't help but appreciate them. And I'm so happy that they are where they are now and they deserve everything. I hope they get that Grammy too. But yeah, it was a wonderful interview. Way better than that guy who was sent to mess things up. Nah. This is how an interview should be. This should be the golden standard. You ask good questions. There's humor in it. There's good vibes. And you make everyone feel comfortable. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And thank you to Zoom and Sakshma for making this interview. And, you know, of course, BTS for being there. Really loved it. And if you guys have more, please let me know. See you soon.